Gentlemen, lady, genderless being, the amount of back that we are is so. I have 103 airports, the busiest airports in the United States, and I am about to go full autismo, and I'm going to hyperfixate because I had many people in my comments absolutely dogging on me because I missed their airport. We're going to fix that today. We are going to do so many things today. And the first of which is going to be telling Nightbot to shut the fuck up because goddamn. Nightbot, why are you being stupid? Nightbot, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. I need to have a little chat with you. You're being too aggressivo for my tastes. How we doing? How we doing, chat? How we doing, friends? What are we doing today? We're ranking airports. I'm going full, just fucking in on it, really. No one likes you, Nightbot. Real. I have a Roomba that I named Knifebot, and I feel like more people need a Knifebot in their life. Yes, 103 airports. Because so many people dogged on me. And I will not have it. I will not have the dogging. I will have the Celsius, though. Apparently, come to find out, with enough Celsius consumed, you will test positive for cocaine. Oh. Yahoo! That's too many airports. Oh, too bad. Too bad, Lucci. Okay, hold on. Commands. Yeah. Nightbot, where are you? Integrations. Yeah, Nightbot, I just want you to like calm down. Setting up. There you go. Okay. Nightbot, you're just too much. Too much, Nightbot. I'm gonna test positive right now. No, my hard drives are already full. Lucci, do I need to buy you new hard drives? I'll do it. Or I'll send you a new drive if you need one. Also, how do we like the drum and bass? I feel like the drum and bass has been a nice touch. All right, I'm turning off excessive caps and excessive emotes for Knifebot because y'all should be able to spam. Just don't say the N-word, please, because I had someone try and do that the other day. I was like, why are you? Shut the fuck up. Don't do that. Hunter, you missed a random airport in nowhere, Tennessee. I'm so mad at you. Genuinely, I had multiple messages from like 60-year-old pilots being like, you missed ACY. How can you say you ranked all the airports? Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Okay. Spamming enabled. All right. Gentlemen, ladies, more like gentlemen, more than anything, like no female, no one of the fairest sex will be watching this. Let us rank some airports. Just you and me. You and I even. All right. Lucci, I'm going to have to Lucci, I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm going to have to buy you a hard drive. All right. We are so back with more than 100 of the busiest airports in the U.S. I am not missing a single thing, but also I've had some time to think about the last video. I've had some time to look at your comments, and my opinions are malleable and they change. We're going from S tier all the way down to Newark because there are multiple airports on par with the shittiness that is the Newark airport. And shall we begin? Oh yeah, no, I should do the full screen for the intro. Both my editor and my producer. We are so back with more than 103 airports that I'm going to rank because I looked at your comments from the last video and oh my god, I missed several. So this is going to be a long one. Buckle up. This is the 100 most busy. This is the. So buckle up. This is the. So buckle up. This is more than 100 of the busiest airports in America. All right. And that's the intro. That's great. And as you can see, we have some new rankings. We have F and we have Newark because Newark is worse than F. And what a way to start off this video than finding where I put Newark. God, look at all the airports I found, with the exception of San Antonio. The artist that made this, I think they're called 08 Left. They didn't make San Antonio. So for the one dude in my comments who was like, where's the San Antonio airport, you fuck? I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. All right, where's EWR? Where the fuck is EWR? Get over here, you little fucker. You can't escape your fate. What a way to start this video by putting Newark, New Jersey, where it belongs, in Newark, lower than F. I hate the Newark, New Jersey airport. Anyone who tries to say that it is a good airport is lying to themselves. And yes, for the dude in my comments who was like, well, the Port Authority of Newark and New Jersey says that, shut up. I get it. It serves New York in principle. In my heart, it's bullshit. Yeah, no, bro was buffering. Shut up. All right, Albuquerque. What does Albuquerque start with? An A. It goes to A. It's actually a wonderful airport. The vibes in the Albuquerque airport are just so quirky. It's like, I'm in a side quest. It's definitely older, but it's got like this kind of charm to it. It feels like a space out of time. I quite like the Albuquerque airport. ACY. Which one was ACY? Hold on. Atlantic City. Yes. Oh gosh. This brings up an interesting question. For airports that I have not been to, where do I put them? I feel like a default C. If I haven't been there, it just gets a default C. It means that it's not great. It's not bad. It's just passable. It's a C. Anchorage. Again, Anchorage is more of a cargo airport, so it's good. It's a B. Anchorage is a B. Atlanta. Again, Atlanta is such a silly place that I saw random fire the last time I was at the Atlanta airport for VO Atlanta. Don't know why. Don't know why it happened. Apparently, there was a pilot in my comment who was like, oh, yes, it was more than likely a controlled burn. A controlled burn of what? Atlanta gets an A. I like Atlanta. Austin. Again, quirky millennial airport. Lucci, put up a photo of the gate to weirdness thing. This is if Etsy was an airport. If a millennial who says, like, we are our dog's paw rinse made an airport. It's cringe. I don't like the Austin airport. Also, quite frankly, food is not the best. It's overpriced. And anyone that moved from your city who thought they were better than you, but didn't want to pay LA prices or couldn't hang in LA and move to Austin, lives in Austin. So Austin gets a C. I'm getting brutal today. AVL. Is AVL Ashland? Asheville. Yes. Okay. Asheville, I have very good memories with the Asheville airport. Gets an A because my cousin and her wife got married in Asheville, and I flew through that airport, and I was just like, wow, this is a really fun time. I'm shooting my cousin's wedding because the first wedding that I shot for her when she got married the first time, I lost all the tapes and I lost her wedding. I filmed it for free. And then she was like, "Hey, so I realized that I'm a lesbian and I'm getting divorced." And the first thing I said was, "Oh, thank God I don't have to give you your wedding video." Yee! Anyway, the Asheville airport's a great place. Oh God. BDL, is this Bradley? Yes, it is Bradley, isn't it? Bradley Airport. Yes, Bradley International. Um, I think the last time I flew through Bradley was like 2017, I want to say. It gets a B. Like it was good. I don't remember exactly why I flew through it, but yeah. Anyway, BHM. Is this Birmingham? Birmingham International? Yep. Yep. Okay. BHM is a D airport. This is like if the back rooms was an airport. It is so strange. It feels like you're in a strip mall rather than an airport. There's no reason for it's just it feels like a space out of time. I hate it. BNA Nashville. Again, I liked flying through here, but there was a ton of construction when I was at Mr. Beast. It was okay, but like it was kind of hard to navigate. I'm sure it's better now, but it's like a C. Boise, BOI. When did I last fly through Boise? Whoopee, BOI Airport. I flew through Boise for a project. Oh God, when was that? This was like 2016, I want to say. It was just kind of weird. Like the vibes were very off. Now, granted, I was with a group of people that I am no longer in contact with, and they're kind of terrible people. But the vibes at the Boise airport, it's like you don't want to be there too long. For vibes alone, it's a C. Boston. Okay, here's the thing. I realize in my heart of hearts, reflecting on the last video, I realized that I realized that I kind of ragged on Boston a little too much. I gave it a D. I'm actually willing to bump it up to a C, and the only reason why is because when I was at the Boston airport, my flight was canceled and I was stuck there for 8 hours during a snowstorm. It wasn't the airport's fault, it was just the situation. And I took it out on the airport. I'm sorry, Boston. It's still a C, though. It's really not the best in the world. Granted, some of the lounges are better, but when I was there, all the lounges were overcrowded and the entire system broke down. Can you also count YYZ since it's basically Canadian US? No. If it's got a Y in its code, that's Canadian. Shut up, Canada. BTV, Burlington International Airport, Vermont. I'm giving this an A purely out of nostalgia. It's not an S, but I have family in Vermont, and ever since I was a little boy, we would fly to and from California to Vermont, and I loved Burlington. It was just one of those airports. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I'm going here for Christmas. I'm going here for Thanksgiving. I'm going here because my grandpa died. But I always loved, there was just something about the Burlington airport. It's just nice. It's quiet. I like it. And also also the National Guard is based at BTV, so like you can see F-18s and F-16s and sometimes a C-17. Kind of sick. One time there was a random C-5 that diverted there. That was cool as hell. So BTV gets an A. BTV's okay in my book. Buffalo, meanwhile, can go straight to D. I hate the Buffalo airport. It is fucking miserable. You do not want to connect through there. We one time had to divert from BTV because of snow and ice conditions to Buffalo and then drive across. And holy shit, that was awful. Fuck that. Anyway. Burbank, the closest airport to my studio. Burbank. Whoa, that was very loud. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you. Go Bills. Yeah, sure, but also fuck the Buffalo airport. I don't even know why we diverted to Buffalo rather than like why didn't we go to like Niagara or something like that? Anyway, Burbank is a very interesting airport because there are two sides to it. But I'm really quickly, I'm going to rank it as a C, but it has the chance to go to B within probably the next year. Burbank is interesting because it's so easy to get through. Like literally in 15 minutes, you can go from the like roadway to your gate, if that. The issue though is that airport is old as sin. The other thing is JSX, the semi-private airline that's a Part 135 operator, is on the other side of the airport. So easy. Oh my God. Roll up. You're there. Burbank is currently doing a massive terminal build, but here's the interesting thing. They don't have gates. You walk across the tarmac to get on your plane, and the vibes, immaculate. So overall, C though, just because it is so old and the infrastructure breaks down when there's more than like 4 flights there. BWI. Wait, hold on. That is BWI, right? Right. I'm not lying to myself. That is BWI. Yeah, that's BWI. Okay, so again, BWI is a D. BWI is a D because I spent 6 hours in that airport and it was fucking miserable. And anyone who works at the BWI airport is some of the most unhelpful people I have ever dealt with in my entire life. I hate that airport. Now, here's the thing. Boston, mind you, Boston. Those people were more helpful than the people at BWI. How the fuck? Moving on. Bozeman. Now, I haven't been to Bozeman, so unfortunately, gets a C. I'm sure the spotting at Bozeman is like kind of sick because of all the business jets that fly in because all the fucking billionaires and shit have their ranches and whatever, but I've never flown through Bozeman. I'm sure it's cool. High altitude airport, cool snow mountains, bullshit. But yeah, have not flown through. CAE. Which one is CAE? Okay. Oh, Columbia Metropolitan. Again, another airport I have not flown through. However, I have driven past this airport. And as you can see, this airport looks like a shopping mall. And like, there's a weird vibe about this I can't really describe where it just feels unnatural. It feels like it's unsettling. Like I I can't describe it because of the unsettling nature of its shopping mall vibes. It's going to get a D. Sorry. CHS. Which one is CHS? And some of these, yes, I will have to Google because I'm trying to remember. Charleston. Oh, God. Fucking the Charleston airport. Okay. So this one's going to be hard. It's somewhere between a C and a D for me. I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. It was a C. The only reason why is I flew through Charleston when I was at Mr. Beast, and we got diverted to Charleston. I don't know, again, why we got diverted to Charleston. But, like, if you fly through the South in the summer and there are, hurricanes, you will get diverted. That will happen. There is a non-zero chance. It happened to me multiple fucking times. Cleveland. Fun times in Cleveland again. Cleveland. This is unpopular. CLE is actually a B. Cleveland is honestly a very strange place, but yet the airport weirdly, I had an all right time at the Cleveland airport. I was like, this is going to be fucking awful. I was wrong. It wasn't the best experience, but it wasn't C tier. It was like a B. Like, wow, Cleveland has like a decent airport. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up I wonder if they still have this. CLE airport. So, first off, I am actually genuinely impressed with how they have renovated and how they are renovating the airport. Like, you think, wow, I'm going to a third world nation, Ohio. CLE is actually a decent airport. Like, it's good. Meanwhile, CLT, Charlotte, is F. I fucking hate the Charlotte airport. I have had to shelter in place. I have lost my bags. I have had a ground stop for 8 hours when US Air was still a thing. 8 hours on the tarmac. They then had to bring us back to the gate and refuel us. Some kid wanted my phone in front of me because he wouldn't stop fucking crying. So I gave him my phone and he played Angry Birds on my phone for like 4 hours and then it died and then he started crying again and then I didn't have music. Moral of the story, children, is don't be a kind person. Oh, God. Hoping LAX scores higher than Burbank. Oh, you're in for a treat. Hawthorne is an interesting airport. I don't like the Hawthorne airport because it's too close to LAX's pattern. Same thing with Santa Monica, by the way. CMH. Ooh. How did I rate CMH last time? Because I flew through here after the Austin Film Festival. I think I gave it a B, I want to say. Yeah, John Glenn Columbus. No, that was CVG. No, CMH, I flew in here for a wedding. Yeah, it's like a B. It was all right. COS. I totally forgot about this airport until I was like preparing for this video. COS. Colorado Springs. So flying on JSX, they don't fly into like Denver. They fly into Colorado Springs. Honestly, that's moderation. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. You didn't look at that. Oh, thank you, dude. That was very kind of you. Thank you for gifting the sub. I actually very much like Colorado Springs just because JSX flies into it and it's so easy to get through. Like, genuinely, this shit is... COS is just one of those airports where it's like there's no gates. You walk on, you walk off. And honestly, I think the major reason why it's so busy is because of JSX. It's an A. Like, it's such a cool vibe. I don't know how to describe it. I like Colorado overall, except for Denver. So, yeah. All right, moving on. CVG is an A. I like the CVG airport. They were very nice after I flew through there for the Austin Film Festival, or I was coming back from the Austin Film Festival. It was like the middle of the night, but everyone there was super kind. And I wanted to get food because I didn't have food. And this dude who had closed down the stand, like one of the restaurants, he like turned to me. He was like, "Hey, man, you look hungry. Do you need to eat?" I was like, "Yes, I do need to eat." And he's like, "Come on, I'll reopen the kitchen for you." So nice. So nice. Dallas Love Field. It may have love in its name, but I'm not giving love to it. It is a C. And honestly, it's because I know it's convenient. The traffic getting into Dal is awful. Like, honestly, it's easier to get into DFW. Like, if you're going to fly out of an airport, I would rather fly out of fucking DFW than Dal. Also because there's just more connections. Like, if I'm going to go through that pain and suffering, I'd rather go through DFW. Now, moving on. DCA. This is an interesting one. How did I rate DCA last time? I want to say I gave it like a C or a D. Because it's like, it's weird. So DCA is very strange because it's a national airport. It's not technically international. There are a lot of like restrictions in and out of this airport. Anytime I flew through DCI. I genuinely did not have a good time. I'm giving it a C. I did not have a good time. Like, yes, it's a very pretty but weird airport. Haha, Denver. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. My Illuminati overlords called me after that video being like, "Hello, Peterson. You must rank the Denver airport higher." And I said, "Yes, Father, I understand. Therefore, I am contractually obligated to give the Denver airport a B. Please give me back my bone marrow." Moving on. DFW. Unpopular opinion is a D. I have history with the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. I told you how I have lost my bags. I've lost my passport. I have been delayed there multiple fucking times. I'm about to fly through the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport 6 times in the next month. And the reason why is because I accidentally spun a wheel last stream, and now I have to fly Spirit for 24 hours straight. Actually, while we're sitting here, I realized that I didn't upload that short. So I will do that now. Oops. I realized, I was like, am I forgetting to do something? Oh, I am. Yeah. I'm so fucking. "We will return bone marrow if you bring us a shrubbery." Bitch ass Illuminati, get out of my chat. I think it'd be really funny if I had like a little animated like creature thing on my chat, and like TTS is just, it's the Illuminati. A B for Denver. You evade Lucifer for now. Rude. You signed your own death warrant with that wheel. Dude, I know. I have to fly on fucking Spirit. I have to fly on Spirit for 24 hours. Do you know how much money I spent on tickets to fly for 24 hours straight? It's not just 24 hours of travel. No, it is 24 hours of my ass in a seat on Spirit. $600. I spent $600, which actually is not that much. Will you ever do fan dubs? Maybe. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly upload this short because I realize I didn't. And Lucci, I know I should have just uploaded yours, but I wanted to change the captions around. So real quick, I'm gonna stop recording here. And then I'll start recording again once I fix these captions. Generate the captions. What's so bad about Spirit? Explain for non-American folks. Oh, buddy. Okay, hold on. I'm going to transition to full screen for that. Spirit Airlines is known as a ULCC, an ultra low cost carrier. Basically, for like $20 and a copy of Sonic 06, you can fly to pretty much wherever in the United States. But here's the issue. They do random fucking routings. So you can go to any city, like name a city pairing, you will probably be able to go there via Spirit. But you're just going to have like an, 17-hour layover in Dallas-Fort Worth. Spirit is like no frills. You are paying to breathe. You are paying for the very right to step aboard one of their aircraft. And then every moment is a microtransaction. Spirit is the microtransaction airline, just in general. Same thing with Frontier, same thing with Allegiant, Breeze, Avelo. Like their whole thing is, hey, how can we absolutely fuck the consumer? That's Spirit. But yes, you will get there for like $20 and a copy of Sonic 06. Spirit is the Fortnite of airlines. Buy our shit! Pretty much. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put the captions there. While I was ranking all the airlines in the United States on stream, I said that I'd put the bottom 4 on a wheel and then spin. Oh my god, I can't believe I fucking did this. I can't. I genuinely, there are some things in life that I should just not say or do. That one of them is I'm going to fly on Spirit for 24 hours straight. Oh, fuck me. Damn it. I fucked up. Hunter fucked up again. Hunter. God, this video is going to be a banger. And if it's not, then I'm going to fucking become a plumber. Like, if this video doesn't bang, I'm going to be so upset. Okay, hold on. Yo, fucking, why, bitch ass motherfucker. Excuse me. Dude, what? CapCut, work with me here, dude. What is your deal? And unfortunately. Oh, why? Oh, wait, did I fix it? Sorry, team. I should have done this before stream, and yet I didn't. How many subs for you to buy the largest burrito possible in your area? I think we're at like 100,000 channel points. But like, hold on, wait. Did I turn off burrito? Oh, I think I did turn off burrito. Oh, hold on. Burrito. Cool. There's burrito fund. So once that gets filled up, then I have to stop what I'm doing and I have to go get a burrito. Burrito. Oh, I think I know why this is. Hold on. Only visible on stream. Okay. Oh, thank you for contributing to Burrito Fund. But also, so the whole thing with Burrito Fund is it's the cost of like 2 burritos. So it's one for me, and then it's one for like I've told the restaurant in the past to do this of like, hey, if there's like a homeless person that comes in, just give them a burrito. I was just kind of like, if I'm gonna do this on stream, because like in the past someone's like done that, I was like, I don't just want this to be for me. I want this to like also feed someone else. And on. Well, I'll just let this play out. God damn it, dude. Captions. Dun. How much do these burritos cost? I done like $5 before, and the beaker ain't close to half full. I think it's like, I think I set it to whatever like the Sharky's burrito place is down the way, and I think it's like $15 a burrito. So I think it's like $30. I don't know why this fucking beaker hasn't been filling though. It must be the most Gucci burrito. Welcome to LA. Just shit is so expensive, man. Shit is awful. Generate. There was a burrito. There was a burrito that I absolutely adored, and was at this place called Señorita's Taco. And I used to get it all the time because it was a steak and shrimp burrito. Shit was so good. And then one time they served it to me, and the steak was raw. And I posted it on Yelp with like a 1-star review, and the owner found my phone number and he called me. And he's like, "Hunter, I am so sorry. Please, like, whatever you," because I don't know how. I think his like son watched Limonade or something like that, and he like figured out who I was. And so he found my phone number and he called me, and I still have his number saved, and I've never been back, but he's like, "Whenever you come back, I would love to make this right." And he was very kind, very sweet. Apparently they had like a new cook or something, and it was just like a really shitty situation. But yeah, dude, that burrito was great. And then it just was like, oh, this is raw. Okay. Okay. This looks pretty good. I need to... CapCut, you can absolutely ask my D.
Unfortunately, well, I'll just let this play out. God, not spirit. God, not spirit. God, not spirit. God, not spirit. No!
That's genuinely that guttural no. I still think about like where that came from, like the depths of my spirit. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna just shorten this because this is like... Oh my god. I genuinely I was so furious. I got up from my chair when that happened. I was like, I'm going to literally kill someone. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Okay, cool. Okay. Bye. No. Okay. Yum 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 meow 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 meow. Do you still have your baseball bat? Yes, somewhere. It is somewhere, child. Somewhere. Mo wow. Mo wow. 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 What is your top burrito fillings? Honestly, how many of you know what a California burrito is? Just chat. Call it out. Do you know what a California burrito is? Have you ever heard of a California burrito? No? Okay. Allow me to paint a picture for you. Burrito, steak, French fries, cheese, sour cream, guacamole, salsa of your choice. That is a California burrito. A California burrito. It is a San Diego classic. In so doing, when you put the French fries in the burrito, and like not just regular fucking fries, you know those like really good like tempura French fries, you know, they got that crisp, a little crispy. Put that shit in the burrito. I promise you that will change your fucking life. So it's like the American style pizza. Lucci, I swear to God. Again, man, California burritos are just absolutely fire. Okay. All right. I'm uploading this short. Oh, God. Can't believe I'm doing this. Yum, yum, yum. That's just shawarma in a nutshell. Yes, that is correct. You are, in fact, correct. That is shawarma. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, yum, yum, yum. In my tum. All right. Hold on. What's the Undertale song? It's like, oh no, that's Deltarune. That's Undertale. Is it Undertale? No, I'm not fucking putting Megalovania. Maybe hold on. Is it Deltarune? Hold on. Oh, it might be Spider Dance. Yes, I think it is Spider Dance. No. It's more like upbeat. It's like like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like very upbeat. It's fun, vibey. No, we will get back to the airports. Calm down. I'm uploading this video here, just to show that I'm serious. Just as serious. We got the airports. We'll get back to that video. I'm just trying to upload this fucking short, but I can't remember the song. Fucking. What is the? Okay, shit. Deltarune. Okay. It's not that. It's not that. No, it's not that. It's not that. No. Ludwig uses a lot of it in the background of his videos. It's not Sans. It's not that. Not that. Nope. Nope. No, it's not that. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this name? It's not that. Wait, I thought these streams still had Limonade numbers. Why are we at 15? Dude, I'm having to reactivate this channel. Like, this shit, like, yeah, it's not, we're not at Limonade numbers. But also, like, on Twitch, I think we have, like, 20-ish. Hold on. But yeah, like it's gonna take me some time to reactivate these streams, and also just rebuild my audience. Honestly, I was gone for so long. Like shit takes time. Will you ever repost the old Limonade videos? Probably not. Honestly. I feel like okay. The song that I'm thinking of, it was like in most of the shops. Hold on, let me. Maybe it is Big Shot. No, it's not Big Shot. Hold on. I'm just gonna search Toby Fox and just look at top streams. Not Megalovania. Not Killer Queen. My Castletown, is it that? It's not Falling Down. No. Maybe I'll just do Sans. It's like the shop theme, yeah. Yeah, I think it is that. What was the name of that though? This shit is so vibey. Deltarune shop theme. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. That's probably right. Deltarune shop theme. No. Such a vibe though, my god. I'm just gonna do Sans. Fuck it. It's just called shop. Seriously? That is not it, but that is close. I'm just gonna do fucking Sans.
And unfortunately, well, I'll just let this play out. God, not spirit. God, not spirit. God, not spirit. God, not spirit. No! God!
Oh, maybe it is Dating Start.
This is gonna suck. A couple days ago,
Sans does fit really well though. You could have just asked me, Lucci. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I could. I know, Lucci. I know I could have done that, but yet, I'm having to. Hold on. What is the best? Remember to stay hydrated. Oh, God. Why do you have spiders in your room? Get that away. No, thank you. I'm just going to title this short regret. We're just going to see what happens when I title this short regret. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's awful. Burn down your entire room. This short is just called regret. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Okay, no, it's not made for kids. Related video is going to be the ranking every US airport and upload short. Okay, cool. All right. I'm done. Thank you for bearing with me. Let's rank some airports now. Okay, recording. I'm recording. All right. Now then. What a way to restart. Detroit Metro Wayne International Airport is an A. And I like the DTW airport because whenever we would fly to BTV, we would fly most of the time through Detroit. And it's a very wonderful airport. And I'm back in my day. I remember when Northwest used to fly out of there rather than Delta. But still, very good. ELP. Is this El Paso? Down in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with this airport because it looks cool. I have actually flown through here. It was 116 degrees, though. And I swear to God, I thought my shoe was melting to the tarmac. ELP, though, is like kind of weird. It gets very hot very quickly, and I think they have gates now, but back then they did not, so it got to be. Oh, Fargo, FAR, Fargo Airport is a C. The only reason why the Fargo Airport is a C is because they just have a right problem there with, oh boy, they have a problem there with de-icing their runways and taxiways there, bud. FLL, Fort Lauderdale International Airport, is getting a D. And so that whole idea of flying on Spirit for 24 hours straight, guess who gets to fly through Fort Lauderdale and be stuck there for 8 hours? Hunter. Hunter has to fly through the Fort Lauderdale airport. Awful. And when I flew through the Fort Lauderdale airport the last time, I witnessed someone doing, wait, was that Fort Lauderdale or was that MCO? I forget which airport oh my God. Was it Fort Lauderdale, the one that I witnessed someone doing cocaine? Crack cocaine? Oh God. I think so. I think it was Fort Lauderdale. Yes. I'm fairly certain it was Fort Lauderdale. FSD. Which one was FSD? Is that? No, not FAD. This is wrong. FSD. Which one was FSD? Sioux Falls. I have never flown through this airport. And whenever I see it, I think, full self-driving. Stupid. Never flown through. Gets a C. Unremarkable. FWA. Which fucking airport is FWA? What? Fort Wayne. What the? Why do you have a slot? Oh, that's from your April Fool's joke. That's cringe. You started as a C, but now because of that, you get a D. Geg. G-E-G. Ooh, this one is sticking out of my mind. Why is this one sticking out of my mind? It's Spokane. Yes. Why did I fly through Spokane? Very similar thing. This airport feels like a shopping mall. It does not feel like an airport. It's strange. I don't remember why I flew through here, but I do remember thinking like, this is a strange space. It's a C. GPT. Oh, GPT. Chat GPT. Ha ha ha. Gulfport, Biloxi. Yes, I have flown through here. This airport feels like a carbon copy version of Ontario. I don't know why, but when I flew through here, it was a very hot summer when I was working on, I think, a Coca-Cola commercial, and we were shooting something like, where were we shooting? Anyway, this airport was strange as hell. Perfectly nice people, but like really weird vibes. It gets a C. It's a C. GRR. Why are you sticking out to me? Ford International Airport. Gerald R. Ford. Where are you, though? Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay. Yes. Vaguely remember. I did not fly through here, but I was supposed to, and then I had to cancel my flight. So I never flew in here. Again, the rules are the rules. Get to see. GSP. Okay. So I want to show you guys something. GSP Airport. Greenville, Spartanburg. So when I was working at Beast, when I worked at Mr. Beast, did I tell you I worked at Mr. Beast? I thought they have an airport. He's based in Greenville, North Carolina. And so the first time I flew in, they bought my ticket for me. So fine, sure, whatever. Second time around, when I got the job and I flew out there, I flew to the wrong airport. I flew to GSP. I didn't fly to, I think the code is GVR. And so I got there and I texted them being like, hey, where is my rental car? And they're like, oh, it's in this lot. I was like, that lot doesn't exist. And then immediately I get a call and they're like, which airport are you at? I was like, I'm at Greenville. And they're like, what's the code? I was like, GSP. They're like, you're in South Carolina. You're not in North Carolina. Very dumb. Hunter was very dumb. It was fine. It ended up being fine. I got on a flight. I got there later that day. It was okay, but it was very stupid. Hunter was very stupid. Very stupid. For that silly mistake, that little oopsie doodles, I'll give it a B. It was a fine airport. Like, it's small, it's quiet, but like, yeah, it's okay. HNL S tier. HNL, again, Honolulu, Daniel Inouye International Airport, Honolulu is an S tier airport. Great vibes, great food, phenomenal plane spotting. You can literally hang out in a garden before your flight. What service? What vibes? HNL is an S tier airport. You're in South Carolina is a horrifying sentence. Yeah, is bad. Houston. Ooh, this is gonna be unpopular. Is a D tier airport. I do not like the Houston airport. I do not like a lot of airports in Texas. Everything may be bigger in Texas, but everything is not better in Texas. Now, Texans will likely fight me on that. The Houston airport, though, not a great time. Not a great time. The people there, kind of awful. Food options, kind of awful. Let me show you. Let's just look cursory. Just have a moment. Let's have ourselves a little look-see at the Houston airport. So, here's the thing. Here's the vibes. It may look super modern, super fresh, sure, all that. When I was here, though, and when I have flown through Houston in the past, there were so many shops that were empty, abandoned, or in some way, shape, or form, like constant construction. Constant construction. Now, I'm sure it's fine, but like there were only 4 restaurants open in the entire fucking terminal. Like it was a Starbucks, uh God, what was it? It was like a Starbucks, a random ass Tex-Mex restaurant, um, a I, was it like a Panda Express? It was like some random Chinese place and a Sbarro. And the Sbarro is definitely not there. If the Sbarro is still, hold on. If the Sbarro is still there, I'm going to be angry. Sbarro is awful. Okay, I think they got rid of the Sbarro. Thank God. Did he do MLK yet? No, I have not done an MLK. Which is this? Which are you? Hold on. I'm going to zoom in my eyes. IAD. Okay. So, IAD is an interesting one. And I'm probably going to get haters in my comments for this. Dulles International Airport. Dulles is the contemporary to DCA. Oh, people are going to hate me for this. Dulles is not that great of an airport. I don't like flying through Dulles. I have not. I genuinely, every time I've flown through Dulles, I have been delayed. My flights have been canceled. Like, just not great. Hold on. Not Dulles Airport, Sbarro. See, look, fuck Sbarro. Everyone, all my homies hate Sbarro. Look, it's pretty. And I would say, you know what, actually, so I'm going to try and give it the benefit of the doubt. Amenities-wise, better. Overall, better. Delays-wise, infrastructure-wise, I'll move up IAD to a C. Just because, like, it's not fully a D, but, like, Dulles has not been that great. And I reflected on the last video. It's like, yeah, Dulles was not that excellent. IAH. Oh, God. Oh, fucking A. Okay. Well, I'm going to get so many fucking haters. George Bush Intercontinental Airport. This is an F-tier airport. I hate IAH. Now, people will come to its defense and they will say, like, oh, well, look at all this pretty garden thing. Nah, absolutely not. No, this genuinely, yes, people have said, like, oh, it's a better option. No, it's not. No, it's genuinely not. Are you doing American airports or airports from other countries? I'm just doing U.S. Woe upon thee, traitorous wench. Shut up. IND, Indianapolis. Didn't you give the one airport an S because of the garden? Yes, because that was in Hawaii. Which would you rather be in? Hawaii or Texas? We'd rather be in Hawaii. Right? There we go. Good. Okay. IND. Okay. I like pulling up airports just to show everyone. So here's the thing. Design-wise, IND looks really cool, right? They've done a lot. It feels almost like a European airport in a lot of ways. Like it feels like something that you would see in like France or Germany or something like that. However, it is burdened by what is known as the DOT, and for that, it gets a C. It's okay, but again, aesthetics will only get you so far. Honolulu is great because of vibes and aesthetics, and it's Honolulu. Anyway, moving on. ISP. Why is that sticking out to me? What? ISP. What fucking airport is that? Oh, yes! Long Island has an airport. I've driven past this airport. I've never been here, but here's the thing. Strangest fucking thing to have an airport on Long Island. Like, first off, what? Why? Just why do you exist? D- uh, Yes, I haven't been here, so technically it should get a C. But like, I'm giving it a D because it's like, who do you serve? What purpose do you serve? People will either go to EWR, or they'll go to JFK, or I, I see no reason why ISP should still be an airport. Oh, now we're getting into. I'm gonna try and be impartial, but I can't. ITO, Hilo, A-tier airport. It's such a vibe. All of the Hawaiian airports, which I have on here, I have HNL, OGG, ITO, KOA, and LIH. I have them all here, all the majors. All the majors. And I adore. I just hold on. Let me illustrate for y'all. It's just a small little airport surrounded by lush tropical vibes. It's so nice. It's so easy, by the way, to get in and out of. And like, you can get from the mainland to Hilo direct. Like, there are direct flights during the summer. It's amazing. Now, the one thing with ITO is because it's closer to the volcano, there have been ground stops because the volcanic ash, sometimes when the volcano is super active, it will either shut down the runways or it will in some way impede traffic. So it will either get routed to KOA or OGG. However, big fan. I love any airport in Hawaii. So, moving on. Which one are you? Which one are you? Which one are you? Who's next? Who's next? Jan. Oh. Oh. Which one is Jan? I think this one this one was like right on the cusp of like number 100. Yes, Jackson Municipal. It's not Jackson Hole. Is it Jackson Hole? Wait, Jan? Hold on. No, it is. Jackson Medgar Wiley Evers International. Oh, no. That's Mississippi. Okay. I have never been to this airport. I thought it was Jackson Hole. I was like, wait, no, Jackson Hole is for sure not on this airport, on this list. C, because it's unremarkable. I have not flown through there. C. J. Oh, God, Jax. Is this Jacksonville? Christ. Oh, God, this is Jacksonville, isn't it? Okay. Fucking hate Jacksonville. No. It's a D. It's right on the cusp of F. If it will test me, if it tests me, it's going in F. I do not like the Jackson. No, absolutely not. JFK. Here's a really unpopular opinion that I shared in the last video. JFK is a D-tier airport. And the reason for this is you can't expand it anymore. There is nowhere to go. There are multiple incursion issues. There are multiple near misses. JFK is an airport that is overtaxed. Genuinely, it is a D-tier airport. Now, it's also very expensive. It's hard to get to. It's out of the middle of fucking nowhere, by the way. Like, to get from Manhattan to JFK, it's faster to take a helicopter and spend $150 on a fucking helicopter than just an Uber or anything like that. Not a fan at all of JFK. Oh, and that sour taste is taken out of my mouth and replaced with the S tier Kona International Airport. Now, my Doberman may be named Kona because of Kona coffee. I adore the Kona International Airport. So whenever my family would go on vacation and we went to the Big Island, we would always fly into Kona. This is an open air airport, and look at this immaculate vibe. Come on. There are no gates. You walk out to your plane. There's one long ass runway in the middle of this lava field, but it's like you're just in a bunch of huts. It's so cool. It's so freaking cool. I adore this airport. I feel like this is one of the airports that I've flown out of the most. But like you got to walk on the tarmac. You got to just oh my god, the same vibes of Honolulu. This multiplied significantly. Cuz also like as a kid walking like from Big Plane, being next to Big Plane, I was like, "Wow, Big Plane. Big Plane." Hey, Hunter, the mind's asked to play game after you are done recording. Depending on the time, yes. I have a dinner after this, so we'll see how we're doing. Dude, Kona is an S tier airport for sure. Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Oh, whoa. I did not realize Charlotte and Wonder rated my. Whoa. Wow. That's really cool. I didn't even clock that 10 minutes ago. Damn. Well, if any of you are still here, say hi. Hello. That was so sick. Very cool. Okay. Las Vegas. Fuck. Hello, Arrow Griffin. How are you? Watch me descend into madness and allow my neurospiciness to show through. Okay. Okay. As someone who's going to have to spend a lot of fucking time in the Las Vegas airport in the next 4 weeks, I want to like this airport. I really do. I don't. I'm not going to give it a D. I am going to give it a C. And honestly, this airport is overstimulating. The fact that you walk straight off the plane and it's like, hello, slot machine, give me all your money. It's like, bro, I just got here. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that. LAX, my technical home airport, is a D. I was about to give it an F. I was about to give it an F. But it has the exact same issue as JFK. I want to show you guys just to illustrate my point. Just to illustrate why LAX is a D tier, almost an F. Okay. So when you look at the LAX International Airport, let's see. Yeah, from here. So if you look, let's just for sake of argument. Sake of argument. So accept. Fine. Whatever. Okay. Notice the runways, there's really nowhere to go. Already, this area right here, down here, is already being reclaimed to build new terminals. And they're already trying to expand the international terminal. So this is actually a really old image. These are some satellite gates over here that they're also talking about reclaiming. But this is the fuel processing facility. There's nowhere for it to go. You can't add more runways over here because, oh, by the way, these homes are worth like $3 and $4 million. Same thing over here. LMU, the college, is right there as well. And then on top of that, you can't expand in the other direction because, again, there's just more homes. This airport is locked in. It should have been closed down a while ago. LAX is a D. Also, similar issue. If you try and fly out of LAX at like 5 or 6 p.m., it is fucking miserable. The traffic is bad. The People Mover, which, by the way, is like 2 years delayed, may finally be opening in the next couple of months. But overall, it's not that good of an airport. It really isn't. So, moving on. Oh, God. Okay. This is about to be so unpopular. LGA LaGuardia is an A. It used to not be an A. It used to not be an A in my book. And then it got good. I don't know how to describe it, but every single time I have flown through LaGuardia, I have had an incredible time. It has been fast. I've got through security in like 5 or 10 minutes. Now, again, I know people have not had a great time flying out of LaGuardia. I know LaGuardia has its issues, but overall, it's an A. They have done a lot into it. Reading, I don't know if reading is on this list. I don't think reading made the top 100. Long Beach. Okay. Unpopular opinion. Long Beach. Maybe popular, actually. Surprising. Long Beach is an A. Again, very similar. Quiet airport. Better vibes than Burbank. It's not technically an LA airport, though, even though it's close to LAX. Like, it's basically at Orange County at that point. Like, if it's going to serve LA, it doesn't really serve LA. Moving on. Lihue. One of my Hawaiian airports. An airport of my childhood. It is an A. And I have flown through Lihue more than Kona, but yet the vibes at Kona, much higher. Now, yes, I'm ranking on vibes. These are my opinions. You're allowed to have different ones. LIT. Which one was LIT? LIT Airport. Oh my God, Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, Clinton National. It's not technically an international. Notice a domestic-only airport that doesn't serve an international location is only called a national, not an international. I have flown through this airport once, not when it had remodeled. It was still much older than this. This was like the early 2000s, and I could barely remember it. So it's like a C because I could barely remember. MCI. Oh God, is this what I think it is? Yep, Kansas City International Airport. And I missed this one last time around, and I'm sorry because MCI is an A. Genuinely great airport. The remodel is phenomenal. Overall, like I've only connected through, so I haven't really like experienced any of like the ground systems or anything like that or transportation in and out. Genuinely, MCI is a great airport. MCO. Oh boy, Orlando is a B. Like, yeah, it's a B. It's improved significantly, and yes, I know it has its issues, and it's a little dated overall, but it's a very efficient airport. For a tourist airport. Which one is this? Is this MDY? Is this MDY? MDT. Which one was MDT? Why am I not remembering this MDT? I literally had like a cheat sheet. Harrisburg. Oh. Oh, right. Yes. Oh, hi Quanti. Well, pleasure. Thanks for being here. God, I don't think I've ever flown through this airport. So unfortunately, MDT gets a C. I'll have to fly through it. It looks perfectly nice. Meanwhile, Midway is an F. Go away. Midway does not Midway does not serve Chicago. It like people's like, "Oh yeah, Chicago Midway." Have you seen where Midway is on a map? No. It is not. It is not. Hold on. I just realized something. Lucci, I'm sorry. I just realized that the lower thirds was burned into the stream. I'm sorry. We'll have to edit around it. My bad. Memphis, aka FedEx, which also this one is basically colored like FedEx. It's like a B. It's okay. Miami is a D. Actually, no, you know what? No, I have F now. Miami is an F. Fight me. Like, I hate the Miami airport. Oh my God, Miami airport really got hands. Fuck. Miami, I have had nothing but problems at the Miami airport. Also, just the caliber of individual at the Miami airport is awful. The vibes are rank. The airport is rank 0, 0 out of 10. F. It's not Newark because fuck Newark. MKE, Milwaukee. Oh, God. Hold on. Right. MKE is Milwaukee. Yep, that it is. Okay. Trying to be impartial. I'm giving it an A. Aesthetically, it is a gorgeous airport. I have never had a problem, but I've also only flown through in the summer and fall into Milwaukee. I like it a lot. It's a very cool airport. Like, dude, also overall, like, I don't think I've had any delays when I've flown through Milwaukee in the past, just as an FYI. Like, I genuinely enjoyed that. MSP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's a B. It's a bit older. Delta's investing heavily into MSP overall, but it is a very enjoyable airport. It's also the headquarters of Sun Country. Sun Country is a very nice, very fun airline. Overall, 10 out of 10. MSY, New Orleans. I have flown through this airport once for a reason. I don't even know why. I think it was with my ex at the time, and we flew through New Orleans. It was like a D, honestly. It was a weird airport. I remember there was a shit ton of construction, and it was just very not great. I did not like the MSY airport. It could have gotten better, but overall, not great. Oakland, OAKC. I've flown into this airport a couple of times, and honestly, I'd rather fly through SJC rather than OAK. It's older. The terminals have gotten slightly better, but like overall, it just for the convenience factor, I'd rather fly through SJC. Even though yes, Oakland is closer to SFO. SFO has its own issues. Honestly, missable. Trader to New Orleans. Boo! Yeah, shut up. Which one is this one? Oh, have we gotten to OGG? Have we gotten to OGG? Yes! Oh, yes, OGG. OGG is like, it's a hard one between A and S. And again, I'm very biased to my Hawaiian airports. I'll give it an A. And the only reason why is you have such nice vibes. You are in Hawaii. Why you gotta seal off the whole airport behind that wall of glass? Learn from your brothers in the Hawaiian Islands. Oh, God. OKC. Okay. I missed this one on the last video. And again, my apologies. Oklahoma City. You know what? I missed this one, and I have flown through it a couple times, and I can't believe I've missed this. I actually very much like. I very much enjoy the OKC airport, and I will give it an A. Very efficient. I have only connected through. I have not flown through, but I think I have a layover on the Spirit Airlines challenge flying through OKC. I think. Oh no. I don't think I do. But overall, I will give it an A. It's a fine airport. Which one are you? What's this one? Omaha Epley. Unpopular, but it's a C. It's older. It hasn't really been updated. Like it just again, yes, internally it kind of I'm sure it looks better now, but like it just felt like I was in a shopping mall. That's it. Which bathroom is the best though? That's a good question. Probably our next one. ONT, Ontario. No one flies through Ontario. And honestly, it's very easy to fly through. It's a B. Like, honestly, it's a B. It has a random ass service to, I think it's not Air China. I mean, hold on. It has a random China service. Or is it Taiwan? Hold on. Ontario, China service. Yeah. China Airlines to Taiwan. with an A350. Why are you serving Ontario? What? Random service. Ontario has I think it's only 8 or 9 million passengers a year. And yet 30% of those is because China Airlines is what the fuck? Anyway, moving on. ORD. Y'all know. ORD is an S-tier airport. And here's the thing. A lot of people fought me on this, and I will fight right back. It is an older airport, but this airport moves like a Swiss watch. It is an absolute behemoth of an airport. So long, I'll give this caveat, so long as you're either flying United or American. If you are flying any other airline, you are fucked. And the reason for this is if you look at the airports that are either a major maintenance hub or base for a large scale airline. So I'm talking American, United, Delta, Alaska, really like a big mainline carrier, JetBlue as well. If you are flying from their quote unquote home, you will have great service just by and large because they constantly have inspectors. They have internal metrics. The closer you are to corporate, the more that corporate is going to care that there's actually good service. So, ORD, because it's American and United, I have had nothing but a great time. Now, when I flew Delta through ORD, it was miserable. Unsurprising. Is this? Hold on. Which one is this? PBI. Is that Palm Beach International? It should be. PBI has to be Palm Beach. PBI. Hunter, I'm begging you to play Ave Assembly. I need to. You are not the first person to recommend that to me. Palm Beach International. Yes. Why is Palm Beach International showing that they can serve an A380? Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Can PBI have an A380? No. That is a lie. For that, also, look at this airport. Again, backroom status. I have not flown through, but because of your lies, you get a D. We don't stand liars in this house. PDX, Portland. Portland is an A. This is a beautiful airport. I have loved flying through Portland. I also just love Portland in general. It is a great spot. Portland is the antithesis to anyone who moved to Austin. You thought you were moving to Austin because you were cool. No, you're insufferable. If you moved to Portland, you started insufferable, then you learned to be cool. Moving on. Oh God, Philadelphia. Right? No. That's Philadelphia. That's definitely Philadelphia. Yep, that's Philadelphia. Philadelphia, brotherly love. F. No. No. If I may. No. This airport, genuinely awful. I have never had a good time flying through this airport. Same with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is, get ready, you're going to be joining. Awful airport. Has IAD been ranked yet? Yes, it has. It is a... Where did I put it? Did I put it in C? I think I put it in C. I think I did. I can't remember. How does bro hate both cities I've lived in? I don't know. Maybe talk to your airport person to say, get your shit together. Phoenix. Okay. I was a little harsh with Phoenix. Phoenix is an all right airport. I would probably rank it a B. I ranked it at a C before. Overall, though, I see it more as a connector. I don't really fly through Phoenix a lot. I've only connected through. I have not gone to Phoenix for a destination, with the exception of, when I worked at Mr. Beast, put a bullet in my brain. We flew into Phoenix when we did part of the $250,000 giveaway for schools. It was all right. They were perfectly nice. They recognized Darren. There were a lot of employees that would take photos with Darren. They're like, oh, do you work with Mr. Beast too? And I was like, yeah, but you don't know me. Anyway, PIE. Oh God. PIE was what? Dude, genuinely, LaGuardia is phenomenal. Clearwater International. I have not flown through this airport, but like kind of fun, very quirky vibes. Fun, quirky. Like it's giving Margaritaville. You know? You're supposed to be a C, but I'm gonna give you a B because quirky. Haha, Pittsburgh. Haha, fuck yourself. Shittsburg. F. Fuck this airport. Fuck Pittsburgh. No, thank you. F. PMS. Wait, hold on. No. That's not right. Not right. PNS. PNS. What airport is PNS? Pensacola. Oh. Yeah, see, I've never flown through Pensacola, but like sounds like penis. Boise Airport isn't real. Idaho isn't real. Real. PSC. PSC is that's not what I'm thinking it is. Oh no, I was so wrong. Tri-Cities. What the hell? This okay. Just level with me here. Chat, this terminal looks like it belongs in Germany. Like, what the hell? What the fuck? This is very Germanic. This is a very Germanic airport. It's tiny. Tiny as hell though. Never been here. I'm going to give it a C. Unsurprising. Palm Springs International Airport. Palm Springs gets God. I don't like this airport, but I don't not like it. I'll give it a C. It's not a great airport. It's really just it's so tiny. Everyone there hates you because it's Palm Springs. You would expect like, oh, fun, Palm Springs. Like, I'm going golfing. Not really. It's a strange airport. I not a big fan. Is that PVG? No, that's not PVG, is it? It is PVG. Yay. PVG. PVG. Wait, no. Hold on. That's fucking wrong. That's China. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Is that PVD Providence? Yes, it is. I'm blind. I'm not wearing my glasses. I just realized. Oops, my bad. Providence. PVD. I was like, wait, hold on. That's China. Yeah. Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island. So here's the thing. You know what? PVD gets an A. I actually very much like this airport. And like if you are going to fly into sort of like the East Coast area that you don't want to fly into BWI, you don't want to fly into JFK, you're okay taking the train, this is a perfectly acceptable option. This is honestly great. Easy to get into. Connections wise, it's not the best, but overall, fast, good vibes, good food. The fuck green is hit and miss. Newark is a B. Shut the fuck up. No, it's not. Newark deserves death. Death to Newark. Fuck the Newark airport. Oh, I'm going to need to zoom out. Damn. We got a lot of airports now. Although. Hold on.
Gotta get my glasses there, Sonny. I'm blind as a fucking bat after playing Fortnite for 16 hours.
Not really. Fuck Fortnite. Fuck those microtransactions. I will only say that until they cast me. Once I am in Fortnite. Once Hunter is in Fortnite, then I will change my opinion because money. My morals are for sale. Oh, it's still too small. I can't read dick. PXM? Wait, PXM. Oh, PWM. I was like, who the fuck is that? PXM. What fucking airport is PXM? What? That's not right. Oh, PWM. I'm stupid. Excuse me. I'm stupid. Is this the one in Maine? Yes. 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 Okay. Here's the thing. Never flown in here. Cool vibes, though. I dig the vibes of PWM. I'm going to have to give it a C, though, just because, again, trying to be impartial on vibes, except I'm not. Oops. RDU. RDU is an A. Again, I really enjoyed flying in and out of RDU. It was a great airport. It was a great time. Here's the thing. Driving from Greenville to Raleigh-Durham, I would get there 10 minutes before the boarding door would close, and in 5 minutes after parking my car, I would be on the plane. RDU is an incredibly efficient airport. Also Delta. Unsurprising. Hunter plays favorites. RIC, Richmond. Right? RIC is Richmond? Yeah, it has to be. Or it's Danny Rick got an airport. I don't think I've ever flown through this airport, but this is like giving like train station vibes. Like this, correct me if I'm wrong. This feels like a train station. Never flown through here. Again, y'all know the rules, and so do I. It's a C. Oh God, he's so tiny. Reno, RNO. Okay. Reno is an older airport, and I know that, and I'm gonna try and be impartial, but whenever I go snowboarding, I fly into the Reno Tahoe airport, and it is so nice. The people there are so kind. They know why you're here. Big fan. A. I like the Reno airport because even at altitude, even when it snows, this airport stays open. Huge news. Rochester. Unpopular, but it's a D. I do not like the Rochester airport because. All right. So look, it looks cool. Looks really cool. However, it is not efficient in the snow. I am not a fan of Rochester, but overall, aesthetically, very cool. I'm sure they've gotten better, but there was literally a time our bags sat out on the tarmac for probably 3 hours, and it was like covered in snow. Like, nah, no thank you. Absolutely not. Which one are you? Is that RSN? Hold on. RSN? That has to be RSN. RSW. RSW? Which one is RSW? There's so many of these where I'm just like, which one are you? RSW. South. Oh, in Fort Myers. I have never flown through this airport. See. Oh, God. San Diego. The airport that I grew up with, my home. The busiest single runway airport in the world is an F. And the reason why it's an F is because it is incredibly unsafe. San Diego should have been closed a long time ago. I want you guys at some point, if you're watching this video, pause the video, go watch 747 landing crosswind at San Diego. It is literally I think the video is a cargo 747. There was another video of a chartered JAL 747 that I want to say there were two crosswind. I wonder if I can find this video. Like this was, hold on. 747 crosswind Ksan. Can I find this video? I wonder if they still have it. But it was a crosswind landing of a 747 in San Diego. Hold on. Let me just look up crosswind Ksan. I know for a fact that exists. Not in friggin' FSX though. Like, come on. Okay. Really good example. Here. Shut up. Too loud. Okay. Intros. No, too much. Oh, don't tell me this is all. This is flight simulator footage? No, I don't want that. I want actual footage. Don't lie to me. Vortices. Okay. This is not helping me right now. I want to. Where are the actual footage? Okay. Anyway, whatever. When you look at the landing, the approach to Ksan, given the fact that there are so many buildings, there have been disastrous incidents as a result of San Diego. I cannot in good conscience condone its expansion. It can expand, BT dubs. It only has one runway. Like, this is an airport that should have been closed years ago. So, moving on. San Antonio, the only airport, and I know for a fact there was someone in the comments asking for San Antonio, that 08 Left had not designed. I'm fairly certain I flew through San Antonio once. It is a very pretty airport. Yeah, I am fairly certain I flew. Yeah, I'd give San Antonio like a B. Overall, it's a B. Wait, is this who I think it is? Sav. Is that Savannah, Georgia? It has to be. SAV has to be Savannah. Yep, it's Savannah Hilton Head. Flew in here for Thanksgiving once. It was a perfectly delightful little airport. Very easy to get in, very easy to get out. Yeah, it's an A. Savannah's great. Highly suggested. SMF. Sacramento. Sacramento, basically, if you're flying on Southwest, you're gonna fly through Sacramento at some point in your life. It's a B. It's a fine airport. It's got its issues. There are overall, it has its problems. I have been delayed at Sacramento, but they have remodeled the terminal. They've done a lot to improve the overall well-being of the airport in general. So it's a B. It's a B. Seattle is an S-tier airport. And I said this in the other video, and people called me out for it. I will die on this hill. Yes, I am Delta's little bitch forever. However, Seattle is just one of those airports that, again, runs like a Swiss watch. It is so on point. It is so genuinely enjoyable. I love the Seattle airport. Like, I have never not had a good time. Overall, very enjoyable. Did I rank SGU? SGU, I don't think made this list because I don't think it was in the top 100. SFB. Is that SFB? Hold on. Yes, SFB. Okay. Well, I may get haters in my comments because I think, hold on, SFB, if I'm certain. Yep. Orlando Sanford. Okay. So here's the thing. Would you rather SFB? Okay. We all see it. We get an overall vibe. SFB or MCO. Overall vibe. More connections. Easier. Disney. Which would you rather have serving Orlando? Which would you rather choose? I personally don't see a reason why SFB exists. Now, if there's a use case for it, sure. But right now, I see no use. I see it as a C. That's it. Sorry. It looks nicer than MCO. I'm sure it's probably better, but it's a C. SFO is a D. And I know I think I ranked it as a C last time, but when I flew through, over the last couple of months, like I was going back and forth from LA to San Francisco for a consulting thing. And it is just so decrepit. Like there are some areas of the terminal that's very nice and they've really improved it and it's been, great overall. But yet when you get out to like go to your Uber or get dropped off or even in like the departure halls where you check in your bags, like it's old, it's dirty. There are kiosks that are broken. And that goes for American, that goes for United, that goes for Delta. Like SFO is just kind of falling apart overall. Like I'm not really a big fan. SJC, meanwhile, is an S. So SJC, hold on. I hope I can pull this up. San Jose International Airport is a very convenient, very well-designed, precise airport. Honestly, I would choose this over going to Oakland or SFO. Well-designed, very clean, super efficient. International flights, ANA flies here. I think JAL still flies here as well, so you have a connection to Japan. Big fan of SJC. SLC is an S. I love the Salt Lake City International Airport. Now, yes, again, Delta fan. Calm down. But those Mormons, the Mormons know something. Very efficient. When I was snowboarding earlier this year, I lost my driver's license. I fell and like my pocket ripped open and I lost my driver's license on the hill. And I had no way to get home. But on my phone, I had the digital ID thing with Delta. And because SLC was a digital ID airport, I was able to get home without my driver's license. Like, I'm sorry. Immediate S tier because of that. Otherwise, I would have been stuck in Salt Lake City. And that sounds fucking miserable. Which one is this? Twin runways on parallel. What? SMF. Wait, is that Sacramento? Hold on. Did I accidentally... Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, that's Sacramento. Shit. Where was the other one? Oh, fuck me. Damn it. It was... I ranked the other one as a B. Which one was it? SDF. Oh, you dumbass. Okay. God damn it, Peterson. Fucking A. Stop cursing. No. Okay. SMF, again, B. SDF. All my comments about Sacramento ring true. SDF. Oh, Louisville. Yes. Okay, no, actually, hold on here. SDF is getting bumped up to an A. Louisville International Airport is actually a great time. Phenomenal food. Overall, great terminal, great experience passenger-wise. Now, I know there have been issues, but also SDF is one of UPS's main hubs, I want to say. If not the main hub for its fleet. So like there's been a significant amount of improvement in terms of the overall infrastructure. And then also I want to say Amazon Prime. Amazon has some of its fleet with Atlas based at Louisville. Flew through this airport multiple times. Big fan. My home airport is LAX. I'm on a plane to ATL right now. My home airport is also LAX. And it is a D. Because LAX is not that great of an airport, and ATL is a great airport. SNA, John Wayne International Airport. I have flown through multiple times. It is an older airport. However, it is an A. SNA is just one of those weird airports where the largest airplane that can fly in there is either a 7... Why are we using this A380 image? Don't lie to us. An A380 has no chance in hell, unless it's Flight Simulator, to land here. The biggest plane that can land at SNA is a 757 or an A321 XLR. It cannot be expanded. It has a very similar issue to KSAN. However, unlike KSAN, SNA doesn't try to squeeze in international flights. KSAN has A340s, 787s, 777s, A350s that will land at its single runway. SNA is like, hey, our runway is only this long. It will only ever be this long, and we'll probably close down. They know what they are. They are a great option for people that don't want to go to LAX, they don't want to go to Long Beach, and they don't want to go down to San Diego. This airport serves Orange County. That is what it does. It knows what it is. It doesn't try to be anything more. Now, there was an opportunity for LAX and SNA to both be closed when El Toro Air Base shut down in the 80s or 90s. Look at this monster. So it has a very similar layout to Midway because this was a pretty standard military airbase layout that dates back to the 1930s, actually. So basically, you had two runways that could basically cover wherever the wind, whatever direction would go. So notice El Toro, right? We all see El Toro. Okay, cool. We get it. Then Midway Airport. Notice basically the exact same layout. Very similar layout. So there was an opportunity for LAX and SNA to both be closed, and El Toro would instead be the new international airport because it could expand. It was massive. But rich people in Orange County said, not in my establishment, not in my backyard. Is that Grey Poupon? Shut the fuck up. Anyway, moving on. Who is this? STL, St. Louis. Oh, am I going to get haters in my comments? Man. Yeah, it's a D. It's an older airport. Just look, overall, they've done a lot to try to improve the passenger going experience in St. Louis. I flew in here for a wedding once. And here's the thing. I think I ranked it higher in the last video, but I thought back to when I flew through STL, and it just felt like this utter shell of what it used to be because STL used to be the hub of TWA. And when it was, STL was an incredible airport. STL was on par with LAX, ORD, but then when TWA folded into American in the late 90s, early 2000s, St. Louis basically got abandoned. The city became a ghost town and the airport fell into disarray. Like, you can see from this route map, St. Louis was the hub of everything. Like, there's in aviation, there's something known as the hub and spoke model, where an airline will designate a couple of cities and have it be the hub of everything. And so all of the airports that it services are like spokes of a wheel, and they extend out from the hub instead of, say, point to point. Spirit is more like a point to point. It has some hubs, but be that as it may. It's really unfortunate because St. Louis, it's sad. It's honestly sad what it used to be. But yeah, St. Louis is a D-tier airport, unfortunately. Wow, I'm actually like kind of emotional. I'm kind of sad. SYR? Which one is SY? That is SYR, right? Hold on. Am I blind? SYR. Syracuse? Right? Hold on. SYR. This video is probably so... Oh, that's not. Okay. I have never flown into Syracuse, but like it's got vibes. Again, rules are rules, so it goes to C, but yeah. Oh boy. Okay, Tampa. I got fucking ragged in the comments for this. Tampa, And I thought about it. And I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. I was a little harsh on Tampa. Tampa is a B. And again, bygones be bygones. Yes, I have to concede Tampa has done quite a lot to improve the passenger going experience. When I was last here, though, it was just a bad circumstance overall. But like, I gotta recognize when I'm wrong. The Big Flamingo is very fun. Like, I did not have a personal good time purely because of circumstances, but overall, it is one of Florida's best airports, and I have to concede that. So it belongs B. I'm not going to give it A or S. I'm going to give it B. Oh boy. Okay. We've got 2 left. Tucson and TYS. Okay. First off, I'll tell you this right now. Tucson, great airport, is an A. Tucson as an airport is such a vibe. My friend Sam grew up in Tucson, and so I flew out there once, or we flew out of there once to, or did we fly there together? No, I flew in there to go see him for something. This is a great airport. It is older, I admit, but like it's got good vibes. Like it's just like kind of fun desert level vibes. Anime jump scare. All right, and finally, TYG. That right? I got that right? TYG? TYS. Excuse me. I slammed my penis in the car door. TYG. TYG. What the? Wait. No, TYS, you dumbass. Stop it. Knoxville, Tennessee, McGee Tyson Airport. I don't think I've ever flown through here. So, again, I wish we could end on a note of like, oh, this is the best airport ever. Ah, no. But there we go. There it is. There we go. We've done it. I said we would do it, and we did it. More than 100 of the busiest airports all through the U.S. So if you have a complaint, take it up with someone else. I'm not doing your random ass bumfuck nowhere airport. I'm sorry. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? You know what? No, we're going to make this interesting. We're going to make this interesting. Because I saw this comment. We're going to make this interesting. Now, we've gone through all 103. Now, we've gone through more than 100 of these airports. And now we're going to make it interesting. I'm going to take the lowest ranked airports on F tier and Newark, and we're going to spin a wheel. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm going to do it. 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 Oh, God. Here we go. Let's take the bottom airports. It still has from last time. Okay, so that's CLT. So Charlotte, IAH, Midway, MDEW. Oh boy. Miami. Oh God, fucking Miami. Philadelphia. Wait, no, it's PHL, right? Yes, it's PHL. Pittsburgh. Oh God. K-San, which okay, if it ends on San Diego, I'll be fine. Or Newark, New Jersey. Wherever this wheel spins, I'm going to spend 24 hours inside that airport. Please not Newark. Please not Newark. Fuck Pittsburgh! Oh. God damn it. Okay. Now I will spend 24 hours in the Pittsburgh airport. How can I even do that? Am I even going to be doing this? Oh, God. How can I spend 24 hours in the Pittsburgh airport? Thanks so much for watching. I regret all my life's decisions. All right. That's it. We're done. I'm going. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye, friends.